Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. Tuesday, May 6th, 2025 pre-market report. Before we even start to talk about this freak show, which isn't even a stock market, it's not a market at all. We don't even have a market anywhere at all. It's all just a freaking illusion on a grand scale. Now, earlier today, people, put this out for you. It's in your inbox right now if you subscribe to my newsletter, and you're going to get more stuff today. I guarantee you that. So right now, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my newsletter. It's 100% free. I get nothing out of it. Personally, I don't care if you do or not. You want to stay on top of what's happening. You want to be in the know. Well, then just subscribe to my newsletter. Again, link in the description of this video. I'm going to cover this with you because there's so much going on. You know already. And it's astonishing to see in real time that things that you and I said was going to happen. Oh, Greg, you're wrong. Well, now it is happening. And these people are silent. They can't even, they're dumbfounded. Because again, you don't need to be a rocket scientist. You need to be a Nostradamus or anything to just connect the dots as to see what's happening here. So I'm going to cover this with you right now. Missing from the headlines, the bones of the system are cracking. Lions, the bones of the system are cracking. It's not dramatic yet, but systemic. The global debt market, sovereigns, corporates are showing signs of internal bleeding, and we all know it. We're seeing it. And something's missing from the headlines here. We're showing up. All of a sudden, it's gone. You don't see it, so it's not happening. This is the game that they play. And the media, all of it, is controlled. Not here. Here, you're going to get the truth. Anyway, you don't need to see a collapse now, although I would argue it's happening right now, to know or see that it's failing. The illusion is being maintained. How? By vast debt expansion. This new U.S.-Yemen war that only 30% of the American people even know is happening. Hundreds of billions of dollars just poof, created out of nothing to foster more war. $1.32 trillion spending bills, poof, the biggest in history, just out of nothing. And this is fostering the illusion, but it's not done. The breakdown. Liquidity is thinning. That's why we're seeing what we're seeing right now at an alarming rate, as we have been discussing as of late. Volatility. Okay, I've been talking about this yo-yoing in the debt market, the 10-year yield that's happening again this morning here. This is not normal. So volatility, as we're seeing recently, which should be a safe bond market, people, this is not normal. Now, what's missing? What's missing here from the headlines? Let's talk about that. Corporate bond defaults are rising. How many of you even know about this? I'm going to tell you why you don't know about this. These are two headlines, just two, from a few months ago. All right, this is from March 4th, 2025. This is Moody's. U.S. firms default risk 9.2%, a post-financial crisis high. You don't hear about that anymore. How about this one? Same time period, Bloomberg. Growing fears of corporate defaults hit U.S. credit markets. It's now completely missing from the headlines. You're not supposed to know about it. Look here. Don't look over there, because we're making America, I guess, great again. America is done. It's finished. And again, the deceptions, the headlines that are being twisted that to make you look here and don't look over there. I mean, but the economic news is miserable. We haven't had a single piece of good economic news as far as you want to go back. It's incredible. Anyway, missing from the headlines, I just showed you. Corporate bond defaults are rising. Corporations are starting to fail their debt servicing, especially, and look this up for yourself. Don't take my word for anything anymore, people, because it's out there. The truth is always hidden in plain sight. So, debt servicing, especially in commercial real estate, leverage loans, and of course junk debt. Lenders, what they're doing now is a scheme on a massive scale, and I outlined this for you. They're rolling over their bad debt instead of taking losses. This is what's called debt zombification. And I'm not even making this up. It's actually a real term. Debt zombification to keep the corpse warm and pretend that it's alive. The real risk, you already know what the real risk is because we've spoken about it, and I think it's pretty much common knowledge. The real risk to the system is hidden in derivative exposure. It's a non-quantifiable part of the market that is a time bomb. When it goes off, again, what's it going to do? The whole entire system is going to lock up. Incredible. No, the real risk to the system is hidden in derivative exposure and off-balance sheet instruments, and almost no one's talking about it. All right, Lions, pay attention to this part here. The market, which is not even a market anymore, and I wrote that here, is hyper addicted to new debt. Governments, quote unquote, need to roll out new schemes of massive debt expansion, just like we said would happen. The stuff of nightmares. Sound familiar to you if you've been with me any length of time here? So again, need to roll out new schemes of massive debt expansion, like more war, a $1.32 trillion spending scheme just to maintain the illusion that the system is functioning. This means that trillions of new fresh debt over and above war and this new record high spending bill must occur and will be forced upon us. Do you have any doubt that that is exactly what's going to happen? Or do you think all of a sudden exploding debts and deficits are just going to reverse? I mean, come on, guys. Wake up. This is your wake-up call. All right? Now, Lions, let me just show you what I wrote here. This debt-based system eating itself. This is a debt-based system eating itself. Not fully collapsing yet, but it's cannibalizing itself. That's what this is, okay? Make no mistake about it. This is the quiet phase of system failure. You think I'm right on this or not? Please let me know, because I want to read the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. This is not the crash yet, because the real crash is going to begin and end in the debt market. What are they doing? They're propping it up by every mechanism they could come up with, even the things of nightmares like war, like a $1.32 trillion spending bill. Who's pushing back upon this here? This $1.32 trillion spending bill, this is the conservative way to go? Really, guys? Honestly, I'm wearing a red hat today. But certain people wearing that red hat with MAGA on it, you guys and girls really are lost. Take that hat off and start to bring yourself up to speed. Anyway, look, man, not the crash yet, but the weakening of the beam before the floor gives way. You think I'm wrong about all this? You really, really do? Well, how about letting me know, letting me in on the big secret? Now, I want to bring you up to speed on something else. Expect bailouts. Bailouts are part of the mechanism here to inflate. This is a headline from this morning. This is CNBC. Trump trade tariff slump widens to nearly all U.S. exports. Supply chain data shows. Whatever you and I have been talking about, we're going to see supply chain disruptions on a massive scale. Now let's move forward here. Let me read this to you. Again, this is not Greg Mannarino. Okay, Greg, again, why are you saying these things? This isn't me. This is the article. Okay, now let me read this to you. We haven't seen anything like this since the disruptions of summer 2020, the scamdemic. Orders from U.S. manufacturers plummet, but we're bringing manufacturing back to the United States. I told all of you already, way before any of this, that there's no way this was going to happen. We have a collapsing economy and the people that are being systematically destroyed. You want to talk about people? This is Market Watch. Home foreclosures are on the rise, with many people already close to losing their homes. Foreclosures are rising as more homeowners miss multiple mortgage payments. More homeowners are now struggling with rising costs. Imagine our shock here with currency devaluation, tariffs, which are not a negotiation tool. This is just a weapon against you to make you pay more taxes. That's all this is. It's a hidden tax. You want to negotiate, President Trump, really? Because all your red hat freaks out there believe in their heart that you're sent from God, and this was just a negotiation tactic? Negotiating means one-on-one. You sit down with a world leader, sir. I'm giving you a big clue here, okay? And then you negotiate. But you see, President Trump, you know that. You know that already, but what you're doing here to the American people, wiping them out, destroying them, even those red hat freaks that think that you're, the next second coming here, they're too blind to know, because you're bought and paid for, sir, and they also fell right through the trapdoor that you set for them. Sound about right? Am I aggravating anybody out here? I hope so, because maybe that's the first stage of you coming around. So anyway, with regard to U.S. manufacturers getting destroyed here, there's something else you got to read. there's going to be massive bailouts here. So Trump trade tariff slump widens to nearly all U.S. exports, and supply chain data shows we haven't seen anything like this since the disruptions of the scamdemic. Orders from U.S. manufacturers plummet. The latest trade data shows a slide in U.S. exports to the world. The farming sector has been warning of a crisis, and data is showing more evidence of a lack of ability to move their product out to global markets. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? They're setting up another scam. The scam is, well, you know what? Let's inflate the debt. Let's bail out the entire system. Let's start with farmers. Come on, guys. Are you really not astute enough to see what's going on? Honestly, are you waking up yet? Maybe, possibly. You can't make this stuff up. It's impossible to do. Nobody, I don't think, is smart enough or has the most, whatever, brain power to make this up. This is a freak show. But we're going to make America, we're going to bring back manufacturing. How? When U.S. manufacturing orders are plummeting, and our farmers can't even get out their product to the world. And this is a negotiation tactic. You know it is, Greg, because Trump said it is. You guys and girls that bought all that stuff got to have a negative IQ below the surface of the earth, through the crust of the earth, if you bought any of it. Because I told all of you since day one it was a lie. Lie. Greg, you're wrong. You don't know Trump. You don't know him. Oh, I know him because I know exactly who he's aligned with, and I think you guys and girls know exactly what I'm talking about. You want to discuss the market real quick? Here you go. We got this bond market all over the place. 10-year yield moving up, moving down, moving up, over that 10, 15, 20 basis points in a matter of a few weeks. You got the dollar lower this morning. Oh, I'm so shocked about that. You got stock futures lower across the board. Imagine our surprise. You got gold and silver higher. Beautiful, because this is real money. You got cryptocurrencies down. But what we're going to do here, you see, we're going to revalue gold. This is Trump here at spot price, and we're all automatically going to create trillions of dollars, and we're going to use those trillions to buy Bitcoin. Great idea. That's exactly how we're going to make America great again. Make that up. Make any of this stuff up. I dare you. And I can't wait to read the comments from the brain dead red hat freaks out here, okay? You can't make this stuff up. And no, it wouldn't have made a difference if the cackling camel, a freak show, would have got in here either, because you have no say-so in who sits behind the Resolute desk. They are puppets. And once you realize that, your whole freaking life is going to change. Until that point, you're going to be lost and not know what's going on. Because Trump has turned you into zombies. I've never seen anything like it in the history of my life. What's going on here? You can't make it up, any of this stuff. You can't do it. Yes, I will punish this man at every opportunity I'm given with this blog. And if you don't want to hear it, go away, man. Because I promise you, you're going to hear more. I can promise you that. Love you guys. I mean it. And I just can't stand what I'm seeing anymore here. They're setting it up. This is a setup for bailouts. A setup for bailouts to expand the debt. If you can't see what's going on, then I don't know what to tell you anymore, people. You don't even need one functioning brain cell. Not even one. I'll see you all later. 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern for the live stream. Okay, and please share the video. Get it out there. You think I got this right, or you think I got this wrong? Did you get your feelings hurt today? Too freaking bad, really, honestly. I'll see you later.